Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Girl, grab the bottle. No, not the glass. Grab the whole bottle. You are going to need it, and I am going to need it because my blood pressure is currently through the roof. I am shaking, literally shaking. You know how I always tell you that night audit is supposed to be the chill shift? Like I just come in, run the numbers, and watch Netflix. That is the dream, right? That is the lie they sold me. Because today I walked into a crime scene. A homicide of common sense. Let's talk about hockey weekends. Just hearing the phrase, hockey weekend, makes me want to break out in hives. We get these travel teams coming in, and it's like a plague of locusts, but instead of eating crops, they eat our continental breakfast and destroy our sanity. So I wasn't working this past weekend. I had Friday and Saturday off. I come in tonight for my shift, acting all innocent, thinking, oh, surely the hotel is still standing. I grab my coffee, I clock in, and I open the pass-on log, you know, the book where we write down guest complaints. Girl, when I tell you my jaw hit the laminate flooring. We had 3 different kids' hockey teams in-house, 3 battalions of stick-wielding nightmares. And you know how it goes. The parents get wasted in the lobby, and the kids go feral. But this time, according to the report I'm staring at, Friday night turned into the Stanley Cup Finals in our hallway. What happened next will make you question humanity. These kids, these absolute menaces to society, decided that the second-floor hallway was the perfect dimensions for an ice rink. They didn't just run around. They brought out the gear. They set up actual nets. Nets in the hallway. Who brings a hockey net into a hotel? And then they got the sticks out. They were playing full-contact floor hockey at 10 o'clock at night in a narrow hallway. Can you imagine the sound? Balls hitting the drywall, kids screaming, pass it, BRAYDEN. And here is where I start seeing red. We have regular guests. We have this one guy, Mr. Smith. He's a long-term stay, works early hours, practically invisible. The dream guest. Poor Mr. Smith is in his room trying to sleep, and suddenly it sounds like the mighty ducks are practicing inside his skull. So he does what any rational human being would do. He opens his door. He asks them to stop. Now, picture this. A grown man, tired in his pajamas, asking a group of preteens to please keep it down. Do they stop? No, they ignored him. He went back inside. The noise got louder. He came out multiple times. He begged them. He explained, I have to sleep. I have work. They didn't care. And this is where I need you to pour me more wine because I am about to scream. Where were the parents? You won't believe what happened next. The front desk staff, my coworkers, the people who are paid American currency to manage the property. We had people on duty Friday night. Let's just call them Tweedledee and Tweedledumbass. They were right there. The lobby isn't soundproof. Why didn't our front desk staff walk up one flight of stairs and shut it down? I'll tell you why. Because they are lazy. I bet you anything they were glued to their phones while a long-term guest was being terrorized upstairs. It makes me so livid I can feel my pulse in my eyeballs. It's the audacity of the incompetence. The parents failed because they were too busy partying to parent. And my coworkers failed because they apparently think their job description ends at handing over a key card. Mr. Smith wasn't the only one. We had other guests. Business travelers. Couples. How many of them suffered in silence? They probably laid in bed listening to the sound of a hockey ball against their door, wondering why the hell they spent $150 a night for this misery. They probably thought, surely the staff will come up. But nobody came. Hallway hockey with nets violates the Geneva Convention of Hospitality, and I want to do something about it. But what I discovered next will shock you. Oh, you best believe if I was working Friday night, that would not have happened. If I heard one hockey stick hit the floor, I would have been up there like the angel of death. I would have confiscated the sticks. I would have taken the nets and thrown them in the dumpster. I would have marched those kids down to the lobby, found their drunk parents, and said, control your spawn or you are all sleeping in the parking lot. I don't play. You know I don't play. I am the Night Auditor. I am the keeper of the peace. But I wasn't here. And the people who were here clearly didn't give a single damn. It's the lack of pride. This place is going to be driven into the ground. Mark my words, we are losing our good guests. Mr. Smith isn't going to extend his stay. Why would he? I'm leaving soon. And honestly, the second I walk out that door for the last time, this entire building is going to collapse. I am the only one holding it together. I'm sitting here in the back office, staring at the security cameras seething. I can see the scuff marks on the floor. Black rubber marks all over the carpet. It looks like a skid mark on the dignity of this establishment. I need another drink. I can't do this. I'm so mad. But mostly I hate that I care this much when nobody else does. That's the real tea. So yeah, that's my night. Please tell me your weekend was better than Mr. Smith's.